No chance. The young instructor laughed as the elderly woman picked up the rifle. The elite marksman shared knowing smirks, watching her hands tremble slightly. They didn't notice her eyes. Calm, focused, calculating. They'd never seen someone like Elizabeth before. But they were about to learn why underestimating a 68-year-old woman was their biggest mistake. Elizabeth Thompson parked her modest sedan at Ridgeline Shooting Complex. At 68, with her gray blonde bob and weathered skin, she looked more like someone's grandmother than a shooter. She wore a simple beige jacket, comfortable pants, and sensible shoes. Nothing about her appearance suggested she belonged here. "Can I help you, ma'am?" The bird watching group meets on Tuesdays. A few snickers rippled through the lobby. Elizabeth smiled patiently. "I have a reservation for the precision rifle range." Elizabeth Thompson. Connor Walsh, the facility's head instructor, approached. "Mrs. Thompson, I'm Connor. Have you ever fired a rifle before?" "Oh, it's been quite some time. I might need a refresher." Connor nodded, barely concealing his sigh. "Don't worry, we'll start with the absolute basics." The Silver Eagles, an elite shooting team, had already claimed the prime positions. Marcus Bennett, their leader, wandered over. "New to shooting, ma'am?" "Oh yes. My late husband had hunting rifles, but I never touched them. Thought I'd see what all the fuss is about." Marcus exchanged glances with Connor. "We'll have her hitting targets at 100 yards by the end of the day." "Don't get our hopes up," Marcus laughed. "The ladies in my family can barely handle the recoil." Elizabeth remained silent, taking in the weight and feel of the rifle, measuring distances with her eyes, noting the wind direction. Her first shot missed the target completely. That's okay. First shots are always the hardest. By mid-afternoon, she was hitting the 75-yard target consistently, though not with impressive grouping. The Silver Eagles took breaks to observe, their comments becoming less subtle. "Maybe start on the kiddie range next time. My 8-year-old nephew shoots better than that." "That's how it's done," Marcus announced loudly, triggering 3 consecutive shots. Years of practice, dedication, and natural talent. Some people have it. Some people should stick to knitting. "Ready for the Olympic team yet?" "Maybe the geriatric division." Elizabeth missed the 200-yard target repeatedly. After her 5th consecutive miss, laughter erupted from the Silver Eagles. "No chance, Mrs. Thompson. With all due respect, that target is simply beyond your current abilities." Elizabeth lowered the rifle. "What would you say if I told you I could hit the target at the end of the range, the one at 1,000 yards?" The laughter grew louder. "I'd say you're getting heat stroke. That target is for expert-level marksmen only." Elizabeth walked over to her duffel bag and unzipped it. "May I use my own equipment? You have your own rifle." Elizabeth pulled out a weathered leather case. A gift from an old friend. She opened the case, revealing a custom precision rifle. She began assembling it with practiced ease, her earlier fumbling completely gone. "Mrs. Thompson, do you actually know how to use that?" Elizabeth smiled, a different smile than she'd worn all day. "Let's find out, shall we?" Marcus volunteered to spot with his scope. "I'll let you know how close you get." Elizabeth settled into position, her transformation complete. Gone was the fumbling, elderly woman. She took 3 slow breaths, then held the third halfway through. The rifle cracked. That's a hit." Marcus couldn't keep the shock from his voice. Elizabeth fired again. Another direct hit. A third time. A third hit, forming a tight triangle. Stunned silence fell over the range. "Who are you?" Connor asked. "Just an old woman trying out a new hobby. Nobody shoots like that without years of training." "Were you military?" "I worked for the government for many years. I competed internationally for a while, set a few records." Connor's face drained of color. "Wait, Elizabeth Thompson? From the 78 World Championships." "My maiden name was Harrison, but yes, that was a lifetime ago. She was legendary. 6 national gold medals before she disappeared from competition." The Silver Eagles, their arrogance dissolved, invited Elizabeth to join them. "Would you mind showing us your technique?" Marcus asked, now deferential. Elizabeth spent time with each team member, offering corrections. Connor approached quietly. "I owe you an apology. I was condescending, unprofessional. You're a good instructor, Connor, but you teach from ego, not from heart. I could learn a lot. We all could. That's why I came. I've been watching your team at competitions. You're all talented, but you've plateaued. Talent without humility limits itself. Would you consider coming back? Maybe for a proper workshop?" Next Tuesday works for me. 9 a.m. sharp. And Connor, bring the ladies from Thursday night. Talent comes in all forms. As the sun set, Elizabeth walked to her car, aware of the respectful gazes following her. She smiled to herself. Perceptions could be powerful weapons, and sometimes the greatest advantage came from being underestimated. Some skills never fade, and some truths are timeless. Age brings wisdom if you live long enough to earn it.